Okay, now let's try to go work with creating a folder for an assets for assets, and I've drawn a quick 32 by 48 size of a sprite sheet. Still haven't yet made some values there, so let's try to first go and test adding this that load that sprite sheet, and let's have that rider as the first argument, and then we want to go to the assets dash rider.png, and let's have a third value that will be passing in the frame width of 32 and frame height of 48. I'm not sure if this will be displaying correctly. If we now go back to our browser, what should we be getting? So nothing yet. And if I try to go to here, let's try to close or remove this. What are we going to get? We're not able to load this sprite sheet correctly. And I think instead of having the load text, set to go and have the create function, this that add that image, let's say 400. Let's first set up the, I think we can try to first set up the, set to go work with the, let's first try to create in here. We want to have a, I think not this that add image, but instead let's have a player, this that physics that add that sprite, and we're going to give it the first value. Second value will be 450, and we're going to reference that rider. And let's see if this will have some sort of a effect. And I think we're not able to get that physics that sprite there. And I think we have to add a value here. So we'll need to have a physics property. Let's have a default value of arcade, and let's have an arcade property with a key value of an object, and we'll have a gravity of y 300. Let's have a debug post value. Need to make sure that this will have a, and there we go, we have that character falling from the top, right? Let's see, let's first try to check how can we go and how do we put that position. Is this X or is this going to be, let's see, let's just check. If I say 550, it's going down, so I think that's going to be the y-axis value. So if I'm going to say 10, what are we going to get? And it's on the top, so I think we can try to convert this into, let's go on top. I'm going to have a const for player position y-axis. Let's assign the value of, what did we get there? 10. I'm just going to say player position. Why are we getting an error? Unknown keyword, constant or const should be good, right? And let's go get this value. Let's try to use this constant variable. Let's replace that there. Let's go back here, and that still works. let's have to try to go and put that value here. Let's say, what if we give this a 50 value? What are we going to get from the browser? So we have it's more on the horizontal axis position. So now let's have to go and set that value also as a variable. Just going to say const variable x position, and I'm going to say this is going to be 150. What will happen? Just to familiarize ourselves with the direction from where it goes. So it goes to the side. What if we say that this is going to, oh, I think we still have to set that variable here and see what would happen if we gave it a 150 value. So it moved to the right. So let's do another test. I'm going to say I'm going to give this a 200 value. 200. And now it's moving to the right side of the canvas. Say I'm going to give it a 250. Let's give it at least 300 just to test a high value. Where will that go in the canvas? Okay. So I think that's it for this video for the meantime. We now see the object or the player going down on the ground.